you realize your parent was manipulating you your whole life? Growing up, my mother Piper told me my father Lester had abandoned us when I was 2 years old. She said he walked out one day, never to return, leaving her to raise me alone. She painted him as a monster who couldn't handle being a father and who never once looked back. I grew up hating him for leaving us, for not caring enough to even send a birthday card. By elementary school, I had constructed an entire narrative about him, a selfish man who had forgotten I existed. Every year on my birthday, my mother would get emotional, telling me how she had to work extra shifts to provide for us because Lester refused to pay child support. She made sure I knew how much she sacrificed while he lived carefree. When I was 8, I asked about contacting him. Mom showed me a court document that she said proved he had given up his parental rights. I remember staring at the official-looking paper with stamps and signatures, not understanding the legal terms but believing every word she said about it. She took the paper away before I could really examine it. When I was 10, a classmate's parents went through a bitter divorce. Watching my friend's dad fight to stay in her life made me question why my own father hadn't done the same. I asked my mother about it. She told me Lester had explicitly said he wanted nothing to do with me. He never wanted to see you again, she said. I cried myself to sleep that night. When I was 12, my mom started giving me presents from Grandma on my birthdays and Christmas. Grandma lived across the country and we rarely saw her, but I was grateful she thought of me. The gifts were always exactly what I wanted. Mom would say, "Your grandma loves you so much," unlike some people. The message was clear. I wrote thank you letters to Grandma, which my mother promised to mail. I never received replies. At 18, I tried to find him online out of curiosity. Mom caught me searching his name and became furious. "After everything I've done for you, this is how you repay me? By looking for the man who abandoned us?" She didn't speak to me for 3 days. I felt so guilty that I never tried again. I promised her I would never betray her like Lester had. She hugged me and said, "You're all I have." The truth came out when I was 21. I was scrolling through social media when a suggested friend appeared, Atlas, with the last name matching mine. His profile picture showed a striking resemblance to me. Curious, I clicked on his profile and saw he was my age. His father, listed as Lester, looked like an older version of Atlas. This man, who I'd been told abandoned his family, had another child my exact age. Something didn't add up. I stared at their photos for hours, noting the family resemblance. I sent